my beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful week. Today's video we are going to be looking at cleansing methods to cleanse your spaces, because I have mentioned this in previous videos. When you're doing meditations or any kind of spiritual work, you want to cleanse your space first. This could be for readings, for healings, for meditations, for anything like that. You want to cleanse your space first. There may also be some other times where you wish to cleanse your space as well. This could be after you have been ill, cleansing the energies of that sickness away. If you're in a bad mood and you're struggling with negative energies and negative emotions, cleansing a space can really help with that as well. You can also cleanse a space if there has been an argument, if there has been a lot of high agitated energy in a space. You can cleanse that energy away as well, because when it lingers, it just keeps that agitated energy around, and arguments just happen continuously. So cleansing the energy after an argument is a fantastic thing to do as well. It's also good to do after a breakup or a loss of some kind that's affecting you extremely deeply in your emotional heart center as well. And it's also great if you want to change the mood as well. If you want to basically clear away any energies that are stagnant from the house and then just build a new energy in for guests to come over and things like that. It's also great to cleanse your space if you're going through a big life transition. So if you've just got engaged, if you're getting married, if you've got a new job, or there's a baby on the way, or anything like that, any big life transformation changes, you want to cleanse the old energy out of the house to open the doorway for these new, bigger energies to make their way into your life. Cleansing is also a great thing to do if you are feeling in any way, shape or form stuck with your life as well. If you feel as though you are stuck in a place where you feel as though you can't move forwards, you're struggling with the job, you're struggling with a relationship, you're struggling with a career of any description at all, or studies, if you feel as though you're being blocked, clear the energy from your house, and that'll help open a free channel for the energy to flow and things to move forwards. Before cleansing, this is an absolutely massive thing, guys. Before cleansing, you really want to set the intention as to what you're cleansing away and why you're cleansing it. Because if you don't really set an intention as to what you're doing, it might not actually work. So when you're wanting to cleanse a space, take the thing you are using to cleanse, we will get to those in a minute, and just go around and set the intention. For example, if there has been an argument, you can say, I'm doing this to clear away any of the negative energies, any of the highly charged negative presences that may have entered the home. I clear my energy of all darkness and all agitation. And I bring in the light, I bring in positivity, I bring in love and forgiveness. And always, if you can, speak this intention aloud. It gives it so much more power and so much more authority rather than just staying in your head as to when you say it out loud. So now we are going to get on to some of the methods of which you guys can use to actually cleanse your spaces and cleanse your home. So the first method we are going to be going over for you guys today is sage smudging. And sage smudging is one of the most common ways to cleanse a space, or cleanse anything really. It has been used for God knows how long. And sage smudging, if you guys do not know and you are new to sage smudging, is where you take a chunk of sage like this and you light it, and you can either use your hand, or if you have one of those fans, you can fan the smoke around an area, keeping the orange embers burning on the sage, and the smoke just clears away all of the negativity that is in that space. And when you set the intention and you blow the smoke over everything and just waft it into every corner of the house, it just pushes that negativity out. So, huge warning for you guys out there who are asthmatic or sensitive to smoke. Please be careful when using sage, because it may cause a reaction or an asthma attack. So please be very, very careful and very mindful of this. When you are using sage in a space, try to keep the air free flowing. Try and allow for there to be windows open so that the energy can get out the windows and things like this. So make sure it is a breathable space that you are using smoke products in. Moving on to our next method is another one you guys are probably familiar with, is crystals. Crystals are absolutely brilliant at cleansing energies from a space and keeping your home safe. And they are also amazing at shifting energies as well. So one of the biggest things that I can recommend is, if you really want to keep a space clear of energy, try and place a selenite wand on all of the 4 main walls in the room so that it can completely purify and clear the energies radiating from every angle, getting every corner and every inch of that room. Another great one that you guys can also do is to place crystals by your door, your front door and your back door. Placing black tourmaline at the entrances to your house help to act as almost like a filter, so that when you walk in through that door, all of the negative energy, any of the negative baggage you are carrying from your day at work or just doing whatever, will be basically washed off you as you step through the door, so that you're not bringing contamination, so you're not bringing that negative energy into your space unintentionally. And if you want a secondary filter, you can fill the room with amethyst crystals, because amethyst crystals help transmute negative energy into positive energy. So any extra energies that you bring inside your home that are negative, amethyst will help turn them inside out and turn them into bright, positive, sparkling energies. And a great one for the bedroom, if you want to bring in love and passion, is place around your room rose quartz crystals, and this will help bring love into the space, and it will help open up the heart centers of the people who are in the room with you. Moving on to our third method. Our third method of cleansing a space is going to be with sound. Now, there are so many things you can use for this. You can use a drum to cleanse the space, drumming the energy out the house, pushing it away with the sound waves and energies that it produces. Another popular one that people like to use is a rattle, and just to rattle the energies out of a space. Now, this is a rattle that I got at the healing weekend, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love all of the butterflies that are just all over the top of the rattle, where all of the beads are that help create the rattling sound. And the decoration on it just is gorgeous, and I fell in love with it. So yeah, this is one of the things that I also use to cleanse the spaces in my room. Another one of the things I also like to use is this spinning gong. This is definitely 210% my favorite way of clearing the energies in my room, as the vibrations from this spinning gong have this beautiful silencing effect. You hit it and then everything just goes so quiet. It's almost as though if I hit it in a room full of 1,000 people having extremely laughable, bright conversations, if I hit it in the middle of that whole room would fall silent. This is an extremely powerful thing, and I love this thing to pieces. This is my baby. And don't worry if you don't have anything that you can play instrument-wise or anything you can hit to create sounds. Clapping works as well. I know so many people that before they do any healings or readings, they go around the room clapping into every corner, making sure all of that energy is pushed out. So if you don't have any instruments or any things you can play, clapping works just as well as any other method. And for this to work best, you want to start making the sounds at the front door and work your way clockwise around your home. And as you make the sound, you want to be making the sounds at the walls. So as you are creating this sound, you are pushing the negativity out of the walls and out into the world where they can be sorted correctly. Our next method is extremely similar to burning sage, but instead of burning sage, you burn incense. And again, this works exactly the same way as sage. You can cleanse the room with the smoke. And what I like to do is I like to pick an incense that has the energy to me of what I want to create. So the smoke itself pushes the energy out, and then all of the smells that are combined within the incense help create the energy of which I actually want in that room. And again, with this one, asthmatics and smoke-sensitive people, do be careful and always keep the room well ventilated when you are burning things. The next method you guys can use is using simple salt, just using salt. You can place salt either around your property in a giant circle to protect it, or just lining the front doors and entrances to your home. You can also dissolve salt in water and put it in a spray bottle, and you can use it as basically a spray cleanser to spray the room to cleanse the energy of the space, or you can use it to clean surfaces, so you can basically double whammy a space and clean the air and clean all of the surfaces in the room of all of the negative energy, all of the negative staining and all the nastiness like that. If you have an altar, you can also place a dish of salt on your altar to help amplify the positive energies and suck in the negative energies away from your altar and help project the intention of your altar out into the world. And you can also use Himalayan salt lamps. I have one in my room that I use pretty much every day to help bring a very calm and soothing energy into the room, and it helps just to project that light, that energy. It projects such a warm, cozy feeling and energy into the room. It really helps me to sleep, and it just absorbs all of that negative energy that may be contained in this space and just allows it to basically become one with the salt and just shift into positive and then be removed. The next method is using the smell of a lemon. Lemon on its own is an incredible smell. It's got such a bright, vibrant, kick-starty energy that it could just zip you into everything and just give you so much energy, positivity and joy, as it has a naturally uplifting and invigorating scent. Some of the things you could do with lemon is taking the peel and boiling it in some water, and then you can take that water and use it to spray around the room. If you want a double whammy, put it in with that dissolved salt as well and use that as a spray or a cleaning thing to clean surfaces and to spray the air, just to give it not only the cleansing properties of salt but give it the uplifting and powerful energies of the lemon as well. And if you wanted to, you can use the steam from that to scent the space, or if you have a diffuser that uses essential oils, you can put lemon essential oil into the diffuser just to create that scent in that space. And one other thing that you can do with lemon is placing lemon slices around your home, just so that you can bring out that natural, pure smell of the lemon and give everything a really zesty energy. Moving on from the lemon, along the same lines as lemon, you can fill your home with plants. Nothing beats the smell of nature, of the natural earth, of Gaia. Nothing beats the energy of living plants, especially plants that have an extremely strong smell, like a lot of flowers. You can use a multitude of plants, from things like aloe vera to English ivy, or anything like that, a snake plant. All of these natural energies from these living things help to create an environment that stimulates all of the senses and helps people to remain calm. On top of that, some of these plants really help to clear the air of all its contaminants and all the things like that, so that not only can you feel great from the physical vibrations that these plants are giving off, but also they help your physical body feel good as well, because it gives you cleaner air to breathe, which overall affects the way that we feel. And that is one of the things that plants can do. And you can use really fragrant flowers like lavender and sage and frankincense, and occasionally like eucalyptus, something that is so strong and powerful that just clears all the horribleness outside of your house and just allows you to breathe easy and just allows you to absorb the smell and really feel its energy. The next method is probably for the more experienced cleanser, as it is involving a lot more of mental strength. The next cleansing method is going to be using your imagination. So using the power of intention, using the power of your mind. And the thing you would do for this is you would envision a bright white light coming from your heart space. Now we do this in the meditation and we use it to cleanse ourselves, but you can also use this energy to cleanse your space. So you would see that white light in your heart space and you'd see it expanding out of you. You'd see it expanding out from all of your body, from your energy into your aura. Then you'd see it expanding out through your home, pushing all of the negative energy outwards. If you guys want to try that one out, feel free, as it is very effective. And the last method I'm going to be going over with you guys today is cleaning your space of all of its clutter. There is nothing more stressful and depressing than being in a room full of mess. I can literally say that about mine right now. Mine is an absolute mess, and I do need to clear it up because I have been having a bad spell over the last couple of days, and it has very much become apparent to me that I do need to clear up all of the mess that is in my room that I am very happy that you guys can't see because it is a mess. But it is one of those things that really helps settle the mind, is when you have a clear and open space that's not full of clutter or bric-a-brac or anything unnecessary. And that itself can really help clear the energies, because energy likes to attach to things. So if you have a room full of unnecessary things, they could be harboring all sorts of energies that you do not want. So clear your space and clean your space and just have it open and tidy and try and keep it that way. And that's probably one of the best ways to clear and cleanse your space. So that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys have learnt something that could actually help you out if you're feeling in any way, shape or form as though you are feeling oppressed or anxious or depressed at the moment. One of the best things you guys can do is to cleanse your space, and you can try any of these methods of which I have suggested. Just take a few of the warnings on board, and if you are going to do the noise related ones, do make sure it's not 5:30 in the morning, because I'm pretty sure your neighbours and people in your home will not appreciate it. Other than that, just go at it, have some fun, try them out, because every method works differently for each person. Some people find some more effective than others. So have a play, have some fun, and stay safe. So thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all on Saturday. With love and light. Bye!